So, professionals in any field, after a point, need feedback in order to learn to keep improving, to push themselves, to move beyond their comfort zone. Athletes get to watch themselves on video to sort of hone their technique. Now, school districts around the country, especially in the last 10 years, have been assembling student achievement data, tracking, calculating, for instance, value-added models for tracking teacher impacts on kids. And as important as that is, and as useful as that is,
it's not enough. We designed the Measures of Effective Teaching project to try to identify some additional tools beyond just test scores that could be useful for providing feedback for teaching. So many of the folks who were just standing had been developing instruments for doing classroom observations or student surveys over time. And our goal in this project was to apply them in a large-scale way and test under what conditions those kinds of measures can be providing, meaningful data. So the whole point of the project was to fill out the portfolio, not just have student achievement gains, but to have other things. Now, there are only a few different, once you start to think about the problem, how can we provide feedback on teaching that's not just limited to student achievement gains? There are only a few places you can go. One is to try to do classroom observations better. So in the project, we're testing out 5 different instruments for doing classroom observations. Some not subject-specific, some subject-specific. We also thought we'd try student surveys, because I'm a college professor. It's ubiquitous in higher education. That's the primary way that we evaluate instruction in higher education. I'm not saying it's always perfect, but we thought, let's try that in K-12, but let's see whether it's valid and reliable. Finally, we are including value-added measures. We did also ask teachers to take a test of pedagogical content knowledge. I'm not going to be talking about those results today. That'll be in our final report.